take my life back. I've not cried yet. Okay. Anxiety as a mother. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Andrea, and welcome to a day in the life / mom chat. It's that time of the month. We've got a lot to go over, but first, we are going to do some errands. Are you ready, Annie?
Yeah, but first I need to show you something. I got a toy last night, and this tail is like so big. Toy that I got.
I love it.
And it comes with the brush, so you can brush its hair.
Perfect. I don't know if you all watched the last mom chat, but I was extremely emotional. So today's video is going to be the complete opposite of that, or at least I hope that it is, because I have decided to take my life back, to be in control of it as much as possible, of course, being a busy mom. And today is like day one, and I'm taking you along with me. For my mom chats, I like to just pretend like we're sitting here on FaceTime and we're just chatting as best friends. And so as we're going through the day, I'm going to take you along with this. Today, I need to get my car cleaned out. I want to eliminate things that give me anxiety, even if it's like the smallest thing. So like in my car, we're going to clean it out today. My house is just out of control. Yeah. I'm going to do it. We've got to go to the post office. I've got to go to the mailbox because I've got some brand deals that I've got to do, and I'm not going to wait last minute. We're going to do the things that lighten the load, even if it's just a small load, because all those little loads build up to be one big one.
And the Starbucks.
You love Starbucks?
Yeah.
What are you getting?
I'm getting my butterfly refresher.
Yeah? Cool, sister. There you go. Thank you. There's your straw. Get your drink.
This is delicious.
Yeah. Annie, what did you... Oh, let's turn the radio down. We're listening to SEU worship. What a God. Okay, Annie, what did we get at Starbucks?
I got my butterfly refresher.
You got your butterfly refresher, and I do get caffeine free. Now, they didn't have my normal order, so I was like, you know what? You deserve something. I don't know what I got. I'll put it up on the screen. Hopefully it's good. I hope it's not nasty. What do you think, Annie? Does it look gross?
Yes.
It does?
Yeah, it looks like a pile of mud with snow.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's go to the next stop, because I also have to mail off some of our friends' pens. I have some of those that won on our Disney World vlogs, and we need to get some things for around the house because part of the cleaning thing, I need to clean. I'm going to take over my home. I'm going to take it back. I'm going to organize it the way I want it to be organized.
I got the ball.
You got the ball?
Two.
Oh, squeeze them. Did you pop them? Pop them. Are they not popping? Let's go to the Dollar Tree and get some like a scrubbity scrub stuff, maybe. It's good actually, Annie.
I love it.
It do be good. What can we find in here today? What do you think?
This is perfect for Daisy.
You think that's perfect for Daisy? Let's keep our thought processes on. I'm looking for some like cleaning sponges. Oh man, a K-pop Demon Hunter poster and a Halloween Hello Kitty. Ooh, Nightmare Before Christmas. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Well, here they are, Annie Janie.
A pink one.
A pink one. You want a pink one?
Let's say blue because that's my
Blue? I think Mommy just wants these so I can just throw them away.
For Daisy. The purple is
No.
Daisy.
She's silly goose. I'm just going to get this so I can trash them after I'm done. Where are we going next, Annie?
We are going to the
Post office? Post office and mail our friends their pens? Yeah? I know I mentioned on last month's mom chat, we were talking about the flood, and I was a whole hot mess of an express. We are finally able to load up our truck and bring all of our storage stuff back to the storage unit. And whenever Tyler woke up, if you didn't know, he works night shift, so he works tonight. And so whenever he woke up, I asked him if we were able to put all of our stuff back into the storage unit, because I have to have just a moment to be able to move around this garage so I can have my entire house clean out. Maybe I'm gonna go at like a minimalist approach for my home. Let's see. But the clutter, the chaos, I've got to be able to just have a peaceful home.
Come on. Jump it.
Yep, and I found those in... Yep. I found those in my car while I was cleaning those out. So I'm also still cleaning up my car, and we're gonna take this stuff to the storage unit. One thing that I am excited to be doing is taking back my health. I have got to start eating better. Now, Tyler, again, he is getting ready really quick, and we just ran home so I can get him some dinner made. What happened to that chicken, Annie? Oh, right here. And I want to be able to serve my family. I want to be able to cook for them. I want to be able to send Tyler off to work with a good meal. That's where my heart is. I want to be able to sit around the table and just have conversation. And that's what I intend on doing. I can't eat out all the time. I hate eating such like the quick foods where I just feel super, super inflamed. And then like, I feel just awful. Like I know whenever I don't eat well, how it makes me feel. And it's because of the food that I'm eating. So today is day one of me starting to take back our health. And then also Annie and I are planning on going on a walk, or we can go on a jog, right? Yeah. Do you want to go on a jog around the neighborhood, or do you want to go on a walk?
Walk and park.
Walk and park. You heard it there. Annie wants to go to the park. And also the other part is I'm so prone to saying no all the time. Like I'm always thinking about when is the next time that I can sleep? When is what deadline do I have to hit next? Like constantly like, oh, I've got to do this, or what's the next check mark that I need to check off? Like it's constantly something that I am having to think of. And then in result, it's Annie asking something as simple as, hey mom, can we go to the park? And I'm like, no, we don't have time for that. Or no, mommy's got to get in bed because I have to wake up at 5 a.m. and work 9 hours and then really essentially be away from our house for 10 hours. And so I am intentionally going to, within reason, of course, say yes a lot more and not have to rush to the next. But tonight, I guess that's the plan. I really do want to go on a jog because, again, I want to be able to take back my health. I want to be able to jog. Like, I feel so nice whenever I jog. Also, I need to prepare for our yard sale. So back to that thing of what can I do intentionally that is not going to give me anxiety, like eliminating the small anxiety moments to where I feel a lot less lighter. And like, as you can see, like my house is a disaster, but I've got a game plan and I'm really excited to share with you my game plan. But also this is like, you'll have to let me know, should I start this series maybe like once a week, maybe bi-weekly, of like taking my life back, taking our lives back and being able to try to navigate and try to keep as far away as the emotions that I was feeling last month, where I just felt super, super overwhelmed. Of course, like it's not necessarily the best idea to be working 2 full-time jobs and be a wife and be a mother and to be homeschooling. Like, I understand that, but also at the same time, like I've got to be able to not be like on a breakdown, even though like I guess, like, I'm not saying, like, I can't be on a breakdown, but or having a breakdown. I'm just saying, like, I think that there's things in my life that I can do to be able to navigate that easier and to keep me from having a full-blown meltdown and ultimately just, like, protecting my mind. The other thing that I'm really, really wanting to do is volunteer in the community. Like, I'm really, really wanting to do that. Or, like, Annie mentioned the other day, like, baking and bringing it to my grandfather's nursing home and, like, doing some things for Christmas. So things to do intentionally that are not self-centered, but outwardly giving. That could also be really, really nice for our mind. But anyway, I said that to say, like, do you all think that I should do, like, a Take Back Our Life encouragement once a week, maybe every other week, kind of encouragement vlog of, like, this is how I'm taking my life back, or my mental stability, or, like, how am I eliminating anxiety as a mother? Something along those lines, whether that's coming to exercise with me, or whether that is cleaning the house with me, or decorating the house together, or cooking together. Like, Annie and I used to cook all the time. We loved it so much. So, like, what do you all think? And if I did it, like, what do you think would bring you, like, joy to take back our lives, take back the anxiety that drives our lives many, many times as busy mothers? So let me know in the comments. We're going to keep on going because there's a lot more that I got to chat with you guys about. Let me get his dinner cooked.
Dancing on the grave, I don't want to live. Yeah. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. Dancing on the grave that I once lived in. I'm thankful again.
Good job. I finally got my car cleaned out. Annie has decided that she's going to let me sit here and talk with you guys without interruption. And if I know all the moms know, it's like, give me 1 second. Like, I'm on the phone. 1 moment. I'm on the phone. So she's told me that she's going to not interrupt so we can have a chat together. But I know it's been like a little random video. The reason being is I kind of wanted to set the tone for this part of the real mom chat, and little bits and pieces of, like, yes, I want to take my life back. I want to take you guys along with me. And where do I start? Oh my goodness. Like, I guess we'll start a couple weeks ago. Now, when this video comes out, I'm not all the way through my series of the biggest Disney splurges and if they are worth it, right? We've still got to get to those, but I just could not simply wait on this mom chat because, first of all, I'm a big mouth. Second of all, I just want to share what's going on in my life. I've always been an open book. I always like to be honest and transparent with you guys because, after all, you all are my family, and I just have to let you guys know. So a couple of weeks ago, we went on our trip. That was the one that Tyler was coming on with us. It was not intentional for him. It was intentional for him, but not intentional for what I'm about to tell you. And so a couple days before we left for that Disney vacation, we made a decision as a family that would change the direction of our family forever, like forever and ever. And so I don't know if you all noticed or not, but especially if you all follow me on Instagram, and especially the few of you guys that follow me on TikTok. Like, I know I'm not great at TikTok. Like, I'm not really good at all. Like, two of my friends, Whitney and Mindy, they are constantly like, Andrea, TikTok is where it's at. Short form is where it's at. So, like, I'm trying to learn. But ever since that trip, don't know if you've noticed, but I have been a lot more consistent. And I have really intentionally tried to step it up, like, especially on my presence on social media. The reason being is because I want to continue to grow, and I'm never, like, you all know, like, especially for those of you guys that are really, really close with me here, and you all are sitting there watching all the videos, like, you all know truly how hard I work. Like, I work so much between 45 hours a week in corporate America and running social media content. Like, it is so much. On top of that, homeschool, wife, mom, you know, the whole 9 hours I already went through that. And so we hadn't necessarily made the final decision, but we did make the final decision. There's been many times that the past couple of months, really, I have been asking Tyler, when are you going to be tired enough watching me? Like, how far do I have to go of losing my mind, just beyond exhausted, panic attacks? Like, I'm telling you, the past 2 months, anxiety attacks every single day, panic attacks every single day. Like, I did not wake up in a peaceful mind. And it was just like, there was many times that I cried to Tyler and I cried to the Lord and was like, when is enough? And I know you all have followed me, like, on the 2 trips ago where that was really whenever I was like hitting my wall and just so overwhelmed mentally. And that kind of goes back to me, like, I want to take my life back, and mentally, and all the things just truly make me happy, especially as a working mother. And then I went and got my hair done. My just lovely, godly, beautiful hairdresser who has been a dear friend of mine. Like, we've known each other for years. And we were sitting there, and it's just like really like a great sisterhood therapy moment whenever you have like a really great hairdresser who, you know, you can talk to, and they're constantly pointing you to the Lord, and like all of your conversations they always just come back to faith and always come back to, just that sisterhood. I guess that's really all that I can think of. And she told me, like, in her personal life, she had been praying specific prayers, and that she prayed that God would start closing doors for her. And I was like, I need to start praying that. And that is such a hard thing to pray, because once you're like, okay, God, I need you to start closing doors. Like, I am so overwhelmed. I truly can't handle it anymore. There was one night that I just sat on the edge of the bed talking to Tyler, and I was like, if I continue to live this way, I'm going to end up in the hospital. Like, I'm so far exhausted. I'm so far just so like drained that like I felt like my body was just screaming for attention, like, take care of me, take care of me, take care of me. Like, it was just a really hard time. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to take one out of the page of my hairdresser, and I'm going to start praying these prayers. And when I started praying those, it was really scary, because I was like, oh my gosh, what if God closes the door to YouTube? Because this is where I'm passionate about. I feel like this is where God's leading me. Feel like this is where He's already opened so many doors, and like, I feel so fortunate and blessed to be able to connect with so many of you ladies. And I was just scared to death to pray that prayer, because I was afraid that He was going to take what I was really passionate about. And that really was fulfilling to me, because I do have such a heart for women, and making sure, not just Disney, guys, like, this is not just about Disney. This is about women, and making women feel loved and empowered and seen. Because being a working mother, whether you're working in corporate America, whether you're working in the home, whether you're a stay-at-home mom, like, it is so hard. And I just feel like, personally, that it just is really difficult. And as a mom in corporate America, it's like impossible to meet the expectations without the guilt, right? And I had so many of you guys reach out of like, I am sitting here crying because I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, we have to have the income. I have to be working alongside my husband, but the guilt never leaves. And so I say all that to say, like, it was a bold prayer, but I prayed it. And so we're going on our trip. And we know what decision that we have to make. And I've spent years trying to literally do everything and tried to be everything. And like, I remember, like, even in my younger days of like, it won't kill me. I'll be fine. I'll just push through. It's not going to kill me. I'll make it through. It's going to be fine. And I think just, I've hit the wall. I can't do everything. That's not what I've been called to do. I cannot do everything. And there was one time when I'll never forget that one of my spiritual leaders growing up was like, you can be good at a lot of stuff, but if you have like your hands in a million different things, then you're only going to be just good at everything, but you're never going to be great at few because you're just so stretched thin. And I've really been thinking through that in my mind. And I kind of used that analogy to Tyler a couple months ago, and he was like, point blank, like, your priority is with me and Annie. Like, we are your family. That's the number one priority over any job that you have. And I'm like, totally agree. Like, that's where my heart is. I want to serve you. I want you to be able to wake up and your home being clean, and I can send you off to dinner, or I can send you off to work with dinner made, and Annie's well taken care of, and we can make homeschooling fun. We can go hiking, or we can give back to the community and just do really, really fun, enjoyable things. And it's just really, really hard showing up for everyone, being a mom, being a wife, being in corporate America in a leadership position, being a content creator, being a Christian, being a daughter, being an aunt, all the things. It's so hard to do all the things. And then somewhere in the middle, I forgot to stop doing things for myself. Like, I have lost time to just, like, even just standing around singing worship music, or dancing in the living room, or dancing in the kitchen. If you follow me on Instagram, this was the day that I'm recording this, where I posted the video of us dancing to Goodbye Yesterday. So today is not just a normal day. Today was not just a day where I found myself just dancing in the kitchen with Annie while I'm cooking dinner for Tyler, that he will have a good meal while he's at work. Today is an official day where a door has closed. And that is my first day of retirement. I told Tyler I wasn't going to cry. I've not cried yet because I've been so excited to tell you guys. And the past week, the past 2 weeks, I have not had an anxiety attack at all. Like, not once. The peace that has come over me, the joy that has filled me, and the relief that I don't have to do just one thing, and that I can do things that bring God glory, and that I can be an amazing wife. I can be an amazing mother, and I can be an amazing friend and confidant to you guys. And I am so, so excited to share this moment with you guys. And it's not like I did it. We did it. You and I, we have done this, because I cannot do this without you guys. There's been so many mom chats where I've sat here and cried with you all, and we have been able to make it through so many difficult times together. And we've also made it through some of the most joyous moments together. And we're going to be able to continue the sisterhood. I'm going to be able to spend more time with you guys. I'm going to be able to have more of a brain capacity to be able to help you guys. I'm going to have the brain capacity to be a more patient mother and be a more loving and kind person. And I am so, so grateful that I get to just have one full-time job. One full-time job. That's all I get to do. And then put in my time, and then I'm a mom and a wife all the other times. Now back to the Instagram stuff. I know that it comes with the grind. Like, doesn't mean that I'm going to be more lazy. It doesn't mean that I'm going to just kind of coast. It means that I am stepping it up, and I have so much that I'm so excited about. The first thing that I'm really, really excited about is that I want to be able to give back to my community. So I text one of our friends. If you don't know her, I'm shocked, but I text Miss Allie from Happily Ever Threads, and I was like, I've come across a little bit of extra time. I'm a little retired now. And she has this pop-up shop because she's also from Central Kentucky. And I was like, can I give you some of my time? Can I help support you on your pop-up shop? Because the girl has people driving hours to Central Kentucky or wherever they're from, to get all of her goodies. And so I was like, I am here to serve you. I want to be able to help you with literally nothing in return. Another thing, Annie and I, we want to volunteer in the community. We want to bake. Like I said earlier, that is very, very intentional for us, that we are able to do simple things like that. Another thing that I'm really, really excited to do is go to church regularly. I've not been able to do that. I am constantly, if there were cameras set up there are cameras set up in our house. If there were cameras, a live feed, you all will see that, I just didn't stop working and doing all the things and just trying to be everybody. So I get to go to church and volunteer and do things that I wasn't able to do. Another big part of this is that whenever we told Annie, we didn't tell her immediately. She was on our Disney trip and she did not have a clue. We actually told her maybe a couple days before my last day that I worked. And she was floored because there was many days before I would leave for work, and she would cry still. And I would say, it's almost over. Not knowing, not knowing, when it was actually going to happen, but just kind of speaking it, it's going to happen. It's almost over. I can feel it. And I also set a goal in mind too. If you all have been with me too, our debt-free journey, it also happened. I didn't get done with all of my, student loans, but we'll be okay. But our cars are paid off. We are in a really, really great spot financially. So I kept on telling Tyler, the Lord orders our footsteps. He orders them. He has brought me and prepared me all this time, and he has given me so many opportunities to get us to this spot, and have learned so much to be able to have our family in this spot, that he is going to continue to order our footsteps. That I know factually, because he is so faithful. So Annie has been really, really excited. Another thing, a little bit of insight into corporate life without saying too much. Again, I still want to be, it's still fresh, so I do want to be still respectful. Maybe I'll continue to share a little bit more, but, Christmas time with my family, I started ending up hating the Christmas season as well, just because it was the most stressful time of the year. And so Christmas, I didn't enjoy. I didn't want to go to family get-togethers. I didn't want to eat anything, nothing, because I was just so stressed. And honestly, it just brings the worst out in people. And so you're not truly able to enjoy the season. And so Annie, one of the first things she said, the next day after we had told her, she was like, oh my gosh, we're going to have the best Christmas ever. Yes, we're going to have an amazing, amazing Christmas because mommy gets to enjoy Christmas this year. And then also another example, a little insight into my life was like, for example, I was going to do it again this year, last Christmas party. I got off at 3 p.m. one day because you all are always wondering, like, how do you have so much PTO? Well, don't always use PTO. I just exhaust myself. So I would get off at 3 p.m. I would go south to get Annie. Then I would go north to the airport. We would fly out. We would get to Orlando about midnight, get settled in maybe about 2 a.m. The next day would be a Christmas party, and you're up till God knows when. The next day would be another Christmas party. You're up till God knows when. And I was also recording all day long because I needed as much content to get out of that short period of time as possible. So I wasn't sleeping in. I wasn't resting. So then we've got 2 party days in a row. I would wake up, go film some content, and fly out that night to be back at work the next morning. So I would essentially work 20 days in a row. Like, that is a little bit of insight as to, like, I'm telling you, exhaustion. Truly, like, so exhausted. And then I would have to turn around and edit it. Sometimes editing would be like 8 hours, maybe. So I said all that to say, like, there's been a lot of behind the scenes that is really going to be really beneficial for our family. And I'm super, super excited. Now, back to the give back portion. For those of you guys that don't know, I do offer a mentorship. So there's been a lot of women that I have met up with online that I have a heart for. Like, I want to be able to help others get and meet their goals as well. Like, I was talking to one of my friends, Brittany, the other day. She's a YouTuber, and she messaged me on Instagram, and she was like, I woke up and was like, Andrea can do it, so can I. And she was like, it's my time. Like, I want to grow my business. I can do it, but I have to show that I'm faithful. And I'm like, here's my phone number. Text me when you need me. Like, you can do this. I know you can do it. And then I told her that I retired. Then another friend, Anna, who is also another YouTuber, she is also doing all the things. She's also has multiple jobs, juggling the mom life. She's got 2 younger daughters. And so I am enjoying being able to partner. And those are just 2 examples. Like, I have met up with so many women to do a mentorship in order to help them. So, like, my heart is to help women get out of the circumstances like I was in. And if their goal is to YouTube, if their goal is to content create or something like that, I already have a mentorship. If you're interested in it, I'll just do the plug, the description box, fill an application, and I'll respond via email. The other thing that I'm going to be working on is every month I'm going to try to bring on like a guest of our channel. And that way I can help support women and give them a little bit more exposure. I'm not saying like I have 1 million subscribers by any means, but just goes back to that. I didn't have anyone to help me whenever I got started out on YouTube. And so there's room for everybody at the table. Just pull up a seat, right? So I do want to be able to start that and having guests on my channel and kind of more so like a podcast type of style once a month featuring somebody I want to do a good variation, but of women and helping support them and giving them a little bit more exposure. Another thing is Annie's channel is going to start producing more. I know I've had all the kids. They're like, Annie and the magic, Annie and the magic. I will have extra time now. Another thing is if you all don't follow me on Instagram, that's where I get like really loose-lipped on Instagram or like that's where I get really, really personal. And just whenever I'm bored, I'll post something on the Instagram story or something. But it was really funny because I was like, what if I just post Tyler's YouTube channel and we subscribed, and it would encourage him to start a YouTube channel. You all showed up, and now he's like, oh, maybe I can do this. So we're navigating on what his channel is going to entail, which is really, really exciting. And I don't know if you all had noticed or not, but he has been getting a lot more involved. I think this is just his way of, yeah, this is our livelihood. Like, my wife has one full-time job. It is to travel to Disney World and post content. So he's finally arrived, and you all are going to get a lot more from him, but we've got to navigate through. He really likes the POVs, or he even is the one kind of inspiring me to do like the podcast style, but it would be more so like he and I on there, and sometimes Annie, of maybe rating resorts, or kind of going through some of the logistics of Disney World, and more so conversing between a mom and dad and giving a little bit more insight. So we're still navigating through like what his channel is going to entail, but obviously that would then make him be working a full-time job and a part-time job. And then we'll continue to grow him to where he's doing 2 full-time jobs. And the next goal is to retire my husband, who he works in a factory, and he works really, really hard, and we're gonna retire him next. So that is my goal, is to get him going, and we're just gonna do this as a family. Another thing that me only working one full-time job has done is now we are in the talks of extending our Hawaii trip. I don't know how it's gonna happen. Like, we're like, literally it was just today, and we're like, now I'm not so limited on how long I can be out. So we might go island hopping. We might go to the Big Island. We're hoping to see some volcanoes. We'll see. So we're still going to go to Disney's Aulani, but we're talking about extending our stay in Hawaii for Annie's 6th birthday and then Tyler's 39th birthday. What else is going on? Oh, yes. I added on another Disney trip where I will be there in November twice. Oh, actually, skirt back. I extended my first November trip because that was going to have to be me flying down, recording 2 days, flying back, going back to corporate America. Don't have to do that now. So I added a couple more days on there. And then I added another November trip so we could be there for Festival of the Holidays. And so I did that. I actually booked that while I was down at Disney on this last trip. I think Danielle got me my bounce back offer, or maybe it was my pass holder discount. I don't know, whichever one better, but she is really, really helpful. So got that. And then I think I got to just figure out my next year's schedule. And now I can be a lot more intentional. And again, here's another thing. Like, I want to be able to maybe line up some trips with some of my fellow YouTubers that I'm close with, or that I've gotten to know. Again, I'm in it to do it with everybody. This has never been just about me. This is not just about my family. It's about all of us, and I want to do it together. So I recognize, like, truly, without you watching, letting the ads play through, shopping my Amazon affiliates, like any affiliate that I even have, like, you guys have, like, that's what I'm saying. I just want to like underline, we did it. It's not me. It's not just me. Like, we did it. We are like, it was all a family effort. And so I only think it is the right thing to do is to continue to involve you guys and continue to uplift women and be a girl's girl. Like, I'm not just saying like, I'm going to be a girl's girl and like be a meanie tail, right? I'm a girl's girl. I want to uplift women. I want women to feel loved. I want them to feel empowered and do truly what their heart desires. The last thing, but definitely not the least thing, is while I'm talking about all the things, I have to highlight the most important people in making this possible. I know I keep on saying like it's a we thing, but I definitely need to highlight how this could not be possible. Underlined for sure. Tyler, the sacrifices that he's made, the guidance that he's given, the patience that he's given. Like, what a wild dream. Your wife is like, hey, honey, I'm going to video YouTube videos. First of all, I understand that that's not really, like, that's a wild concept, right? And I'm just going to video it. And then maybe one day it'll just pay for all of our Disney trips. And he's like, oh, that's a cute idea, right? Not like an ugly, cute idea. Like, that's not that. But he'd be like, yeah, that'd be great. You know, like one day that would be really, really awesome. And then it kind of like changed to where like, hey, honey, I'm going to create another option for me and our family. I'm going to retire from corporate America. Okay, well, good luck. He has so much faith in me. And it's ever since April, really, our April trip, things have changed. Like even the dynamic between Tyler and I is completely different. Like I feel it was just a shift. Again, God orders our footsteps, and there was just a shift in April with the direction of my YouTube channel and content creation. There was just a shift. I can't even explain it. The other thing would be our moms. My mom, she took early retirement, not because of Annie, but she took early retirement. And then my husband's mom, she also took early retirement. They were already retired before we ever even had Annie, but also it provided options for us. There's no way that we would have been able to afford going on all these Disney World trips if I was paying for childcare. Like that would put us in a very different financial situation. And they have sacrificed and have been so selfless to give up their time, to invest in our child, to love on our child, and to come into our home. Not that I would take Annie every morning to their home. They would come to our home. Like I had on my skylight a schedule that of where, and tried to organize our entire life that Annie would have childcare whenever she needed it. So it was 3 to 4 times a week that they would come. And they did it for 5 years because I think I had 6 months paid maternity leave. So they almost did it they kind of did it for 5.5 years. This entire situation would not be possible. Again, we would be in a completely different financial situation if it was not for them and their commitment and their love to our family. It just would not be possible without them. Thank God for moms who, again, out there trying to do anything for their babies, even though they're in their upper 30s and Tyler's 30, almost 39. I'm 36. Like, thank God for moms out there. So thankful for them. And again, I truly couldn't do it without them. So it kind of all full circle goes back to we're all taking it on. Like I told my mom, I was like, happy true retirement. And then Tyler's dad was like, your mom is going to go stir crazy. So it's going to be interesting for all of us. But my mom is going to have like a little celebration of retirement to get together. But again, it's going to be like a take back kind of moment. And in the same concept, like just because I'm not working two full-time jobs and I'm not working for corporate America, I'm still grinding. I still feel called to be together with you guys. And so we're going to start this new series of let's take our lives back. And it's going to be a series where we're just encouraging and where we're uplifting each other and just trying to be a positive light here on the internet. Before I get off, and Annie is in there banging on the window right above me in the kitchen, I, again, just want to thank you guys for being in this with me. There's so much more that we need to accomplish and that we can accomplish together. And I am like, my gratitude is just unexplainable to you guys. And I'm just really, really excited to bring all the things. Like, I'm telling you, I will not stop grinding. I'm going to find some time where I get to, again, pull it up a notch. So I'm so excited to share with all of you guys. And again, like, I don't know why me. I don't know why. I just don't know why. But like, I can't do this without you guys. And we can't do it. We can't do it without each other. So thank you all so much. It's been a long time coming, and I appreciate all of your love, all of your kind messages. And I do pride myself in trying my best to respond to every message, to every comment. Like, even Tyler's been getting in there, commenting back on YouTube. And so you all truly do mean so much to me. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Whenever I say that you truly mean so much to me and you mean the world to me, like, I hope you all truly feel that. And we're going to keep on growing. We're going to keep on doing this. And I'm so excited to connect with you guys more and more. And if you have a wild dream, if you have a thing in your heart that you feel that you're being tugged to do, listen to it. Be bold. Have faith. The Lord orders your footsteps. Just try your best to listen to it, because even your wildest dreams could be coming true. And it is wild that this is my life. It's still not hit. Maybe in a week it will, when my house is clean. I'm going to see you guys on the next one. I hope you all are enjoying our series of the Disney splurges. I will see you guys back on that series. And then we're doing all the fall things on the next series. I love you all so much. Thank you all. Bye.
Do you believe in magic? Comes from the inside. Do you believe in magic?